Hello and welcome to the Triathlon Dan YouTube channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. You join me, it's Monday evening, Monday the 6th of April, and the beginning of another training week. What am I training for? Well, I haven't said anything in the last couple of weeks because I've not really known what I've been training for, but now I've got a bit of focus. I've messed around just doing every single Zwift race under the sun over the last couple of weeks, and now I've got a bit of focus. So, here's what I'm training for. I've jotted down a little list and I figured that I might as well share them with you. And I'll preface this by saying, if your goals don't scare you, then they're not big enough goals. I don't know if that's an actual quote from somebody famous or just an Instagram thing, but that's what I'm going with. So, firstly, probably the most boring one, and broadly speaking, become a better runner. I've had 6 weeks of not really putting much running in through niggles and through just being demotivated. I need to put time into becoming a better runner, and that's what I'm going to do. Second one, get a 5 watt per kilo FTP. Now that's functional threshold power. I'm currently at about 4.5, so you take what your theoretical threshold power is, or your maximum 1 hour power, and divide it by how many kilos you are, and that equals your FTP. So I think at the minute I'm about 4.5. I've been up to about 4.7 before. You might think, oh, that's easy, just get another half a watt per kilo. The higher and higher you get, and the more you're trying to wring that last bit of performance out of yourself, the harder it is. But I know what I need to do. It's mainly the weight, but a little bit of the power issue as well. So we'll see. Third one, learn to use rollers. I've got a pair of rollers, a set of rollers. I've had them for ages, never used them. Well, tried a couple of times, but anyway, that's probably a separate video. Need to learn to use the rollers. And then the last one, win a Cat A Zwift race. So I've done a fair few Zwift races in the last few weeks, really got a taste for it. I want to win one, is what I want to do. It might involve me having to learn how to sprint, or trying to train how to sprint, or getting very tactical, but either way, I want to win a Zwift race. So that's what I'm training for. I'm kicking off today with a steady spin. If you've watched my videos from last week, my legs are mashed. So probably a steady 1 hour spin or so. I'm going to do it in a minute, and then I'm going to try and do a 20-minute, half an hour jog, just to start the week off nice and easy, nice and steady, let the legs recover a little bit, and ease into the week. Hello, Tuesday morning. Now I'm going to cover this in a bit more detail in a separate video, but I was going to give a little snippet. That was breakfast. That was what I used to have every day. That's 210 grams of porridge. And that's what breakfast is now with a banana. I always have a banana with it anyway. But yeah, if I'm going to hit any of those targets on my little target list, I need to look at my diet. Over the last few months, I have crept up the scales a little bit, so I'm going to be focusing on that. Good afternoon, Tuesday lunchtime. What a beautiful day to be out for a run. But I'm going to do it in the treadmill because I don't have to go outside. I've got the facility to train inside, so why wouldn't I? Obviously all the guidance and all the precautions we need to take, I think it's only sensible that I train indoors when I can, and as soon as I do have a full training set up indoors, there's no excuse. So on the treadmill for, I don't know, half an hour or so of steady jogging. 15 minutes went well yesterday, so I don't want to go too hard too soon. Maybe 20 minutes or half an hour or so will do well today. Good evening, it's Tuesday evening. I said I wasn't going to do this week. I said I wasn't going to race on Zwift because I need to get some structured training in and stop faffing around. Well, here we go. Welcome back to another Zwift race. It's the British Triathlon Race League. British Triathlon Race League. It's actually race 2. I missed race 1 last night. I completely forgot it was even on. So let's go race 2. There's only 20 something people in this race, is there? I don't even know. And it's a hilly loop, so this isn't really straight up my street, but I'm going to give it a good go. 10 seconds to go. Absolutely no warm-up, standard Zwift procedure. Let's get cracking. Anyway, there's not really any pros in this race, so I think I'll just see what I can do and see at the finish, eh? 36.45 in. It says I'm 8th, but there's not been any other A's past me. There's nobody in front of me with a power meter, so 800 minutes to go. I mean, I'm going to be first on the results if this guy doesn't catch me behind. You never know. So he has got a power meter. And he rides for a club near to me. We've got 5 seconds. Should be okay over 600 metres. 4 seconds, oh shit. 4 seconds, oh dear. 400 metres. Three seconds, oh man. If I can match his power, then I should stay ahead. Let's make him think I've got loads left. Yeah, he dropped off. So I didn't necessarily need to be stronger, just need to go out hard, make him lose the belief. Get my arms up. I'll say 6 foot, nobody else the power meter. Anyway, that was a good workout, 38 minutes. I'm not counting it as the win. I want to do a race that's hard, finish with some strong people and beat them. That's all. That's the target. Getting a bit silly now. Third best 10-minute power of all time, 394 watts. Third best 20-minute of all time, 390 watts. The 39 minutes normalised power, 377. After this race today, I'm going to focus on some specific training. I promise. And I just spin the legs out. See you later. So it's Thursday lunchtime. I haven't picked the camera up in a couple of days because even I'm getting bored of the training. Last night it was 1 hour, just super easy on the bike. Probably about, I think it was 180 or 190 watts, just really spun my legs, watched the TV programme, didn't even really focus on the numbers. It was good just to get on the bike and not have to push some stupid power and absolutely flog myself, just turn the legs over. Today, at lunchtime, just on a 45-minute steady treadmill jog, which might sound really mediocre, but I'm actually really buzzing with that because I had absolutely no knee pain whatsoever. So I think I'm going to perhaps take a rest day from running tomorrow and then run again on Saturday, try and build it up, and then hopefully next week we can crack on with some run training. Here we go. Hello, Friday evening, happy bank holiday weekend. I've just done half an hour in zone 2. The Zwift has crashed about 25 minutes in, so you'll have to take my word for the extra 5 minutes. This is close to a rest day as I've been all year, I think, so up to this date, up to the 10th of April, I've not had a rest day this year. What it means is I have had easy days, quite a lot of easy days, but I have swam, cycled or ran every day this year. And I'm going to try and continue that for the rest of 2020, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, the back end of this week is all about just recovering and just refocusing for the next training block. So really trying to restrict myself into just doing half an hour of easy exercise for the next couple of days. Saturday lunchtime, what a beautiful day to be in the garage training. So along with the spirit of just taking it easy, I've just done an hour and 10 or an hour and 12, something like that, just for an easy spin. It was a friend and leader of Team Icarus's birthday, so it was a birthday group ride on Zwift. And I was going to do a little run, probably 20 minutes, half an hour or so, just on the treadmill, just nice and steady, stretching the legs. And also, I had a few questions about the Team Icarus, about me joining them and so on. I make a lot of jokes, and some of them might not come across as jokes, so there's no money changing hands. It's just a group of people who love triathlon, just coming together, wearing the same kit, just having a bit of an ethos behind them, and just wanted to do positive things in the sport. It's not a race team which like any money is changing hands either way. I very much doubt anybody would pay me to race. Maybe Liz, but definitely not me. Hello, Sunday afternoon, just about to do 1 hour zone 2 on the watt bike. I'm going to save you the pain of actually watching me doing it. I have sat down today and written my training plan for Ironman Wales. It's only 21 weeks away. What? I know. So what that looks like is, in fact, you know what? I'm going to do a separate video about my training plans, training diary, etc. So keep an eye out for that. I've also got my Hort Route video from the 3-day Hort Route event on Watopia on Zwift that I haven't yet posted. So that'll be up in a couple of days or so. So keep your eyes out for those. That is it. End of the training week. It's been about a 7-hour training week, so not too big. About 400 training stress score points. So again, it's a bit more of a recovery week. I did a Zwift race earlier in the week, but every other session has really been aimed at recovering. I feel healthy now running wise. I've done sort of 4 runs this week, completely pain free, so I'm going to ease that up over the next couple of weeks. Time to get serious, time to crack on with the Ironman Wales training. Now you'll notice that I've had a bit of a corona trim, did it myself. I've also, because I had the clippers out, done my legs as well. Come on my chest, check that out. So yeah, bit of morale. Good to see that there's some quads in there somewhere. So thank you very much for watching. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week when things are going to get a bit more serious.